Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Lunkers and Bucks. Today we're out at the Stumpy Lake Natural Area and Golf Course in Virginia Beach. It's mid-September. We just got off of a couple days of rain. Temperatures have dipped significantly, and we have a lot of flooding out here. And I'm in the low section of the park where the water's normally only about a foot or so deep. It's only 3 to 4 feet deep max in the main section, but in the small section, usually about a foot. Lots of structure. No one is ever in it. I've never fished it, and I'm curious, what might be in here during the fall transition. Again, extra deep due to the flooding. So I've gotten out here in my kayak, and we're going to check it out. Hopefully, it's not illegal. Thanks for watching Lunkers and Bucks. Please like and subscribe. Let's get on it. I gotta start off with my whopper plopper. That's my new favorite lure. But I had to cut my line earlier, so now we're gonna get it back on like it's hooked up. Yep, there goes the wind. It is absolutely blowing today, and I didn't bring my anchor, so going for a ride. Still in search of that one honey hole that no one ever goes to for whatever reason, where the bass are just never seen an artificial and are super hungry and are just going to tear it up. Let's hope today is that day. Obviously this is a whopper plopper. It's brand new out of the package. And I was promised that these are made to catch more fish. Guaranteed. So, I like the color. The water is absolutely muddy because of all the rain and all the junk. Oh, just got back from Salem Lakes this morning. Down the street, caught me a big old lunker. Not just a bass, but a lunker. For those of you that may not know what a lunker is, it's just a big fish. Really could be anything, but most people consider bass lunkers. I consider it just a big old fish. Nailed one this morning. So as you can see, I've got a Topwater Frog, low diving stick bait, and of course the whopper plopper. Let me get out here a little bit. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, that's about how deep it is. Like I said, it's super shallow. I have no idea if there's anything in here. I know there's carp. I'm sure there's brim, minnows, stuff that bass likes to eat. There's also monster snapping turtles. I've caught several out here when I was jugging. Didn't even know they got that big. Yeah, that wind's gonna be pushing me around all day. Probably should go to start on the other side, let the wind drift me over. My problem is I get very impatient, super excited, and I just want to go. Really appreciate you guys watching. Giving me any feedback would be muchly appreciated. Hit the comments below. Any place you want me to go fish, any lure you want me to fish. If you want to give me any tips of what I'm doing wrong. I got thick skin. Idea is just to get better and better. Man, are those hooks sharp. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. It's a beautiful day. I think it's September 19th, a couple weeks out from hunting season. I'm getting some fishing in real quick because once the hunting season comes in, I'll be out doing that. It's kind of tough to decide which I like better, fishing or hunting. I mean, there's something about getting up in a tree stand. I got a climber, and this time of year there's still all the leaves on there, so it's dark, it's peaceful. The mosquitoes are out, but if you do it right, not that big of a deal. And it's just something so peaceful about sitting up in a tree for about 8 hours. Getting away from all the craziness, turning the phone off. This is the, if you're coming into the Stumpy Lake natural area, there's several areas that you can go to. There's one where it's just a parking lot and a pier off of Elbow and Indian River. Then there's the Stumpy Lake golf course. If you're coming down, going into the course, I'm on the right-hand side. And nobody's ever in it. Again, like I said, it's normally only about a foot deep. It's about 2-3 feet deep now because of the storms we've had. You can catch tons of big bass on the other side, even though it's 3 or 4 feet regular. That's all it gets. Tons of carp, tons of catfish. I've seen some big old bass taken on the other side. I find sometimes hard to find, but again, since no one's ever over here, I want to give it a shot. Might be wasting my time, but still a hell of a good time. Popping it a little bit. I'm gonna head on to the other side. Yeah, problem with topwater bait right now is it's all that junk in the water. It's affecting its action. A lot of junk in the water. Yeah, I might have to switch to a frog if this keeps happening. It'll get through this junk a lot better. Come on now, that's where you're at. Yeah, it's not gonna end well. Oh, there you go. I know there's some carp back here. Done some fishing on the other side next to, what is that, Lynn Haven and Indian River. That little stretch there, bunch of carp. All right, so we got out of the wind. Ooh, yep, that's deep enough. There's fish in here. Now we're gonna get them. Damn it. Action's already messed up on that. Sometimes I wonder if I should just go with one treble hook. What's that back there? Guess I'm going in. More debris. Part of the issue with all this storm activity is just debris everywhere in here. I bet you this is freaking carp heaven in the spring. I'm starting to get hungry. No.
Well, as a friend of mine used to say, sometimes peanuts, sometimes shells. I gotta head home. I'm getting hungry. Check out the description box below. It'll give you a link to a bass I caught earlier this morning around Salem Lakes, right down the street. There's usually a Facebook page link and sometimes recipes, things of that nature. Again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Lunkers and Bucks. See you next time. Have a great one.